Towards the end of 2021, I made a video looking at the board game industry and the effects of COVID. In that video, I made a number of predictions. 1 year on, I thought we could take a look and see if those predictions came to pass. So let's take a look.
So here's a brief summary of what we've talked about. My predictions for a brave new world of tabletop games. 1. Smaller boxes. 2. More big box deluxe Kickstarter editions. 3. Expanded ranges of connected titles. 4. Sequels and remakes of familiar games. 5. More use of intellectual properties related to TV and film. 6. Development of new online gaming platforms. And 7. Large increases in retail cost. Of course, all of this is going to be totally out of date within a few months, as the next world event shakes the industry, so I could be way off. Let's check back in a year or so and see how we're all doing.
It's interesting to watch that video back. It was shot just a few months before Russia invaded Ukraine. The next major global event, tragically, came along quicker than I'd anticipated. I'm Adam Porter, I'm a game designer and YouTube reviewer from the UK. If you like what I do, please comment, subscribe and share the video. I think all of my 2022 predictions were accurate and will continue to be so, aside from maybe the box sizes, which remain oversized. Perhaps the status quo is too ingrained to change so rapidly. In another video, I discussed my top 10 wishes for 2022. My first wish was continued success for UK designers. I haven't seen any sign that UK designers are less prominent in the industry than they were in 2021, but neither have I seen any hugely notable new games to rival Frank West's Isle of Cats, for example. I've enjoyed following Bez's journey in the industry with her massive social media presence and large number of Bezzy budget bags released through the year. I'm keen to try Dave Neal's Animals of Baker Street, and I know that his range of Ravensburger narrative games, Echoes, designed in collaboration with Matthew Dunstan, have been a success. I'm delighted that Gino Brancasio from Tinkerbot Games jumped in and helped to rebirth our flagging Cardiff playtest group. Tinkerbot are the team behind Ghostal, and they have had 2 successful Kickstarters this year for Bevan Clatworthy's Glorious Wrestling Alliance and Haunticulture. Let me know which other UK designers I should be keeping an eye on. My second wish was related to the first, but more specific. I wanted to see commercial success for the Genius Gems, which is a fascinating little puzzle from my Compromat and Quuzzle co-designer Rob Fisher. Here's a brief overview. In Genius Gems, you have a selection of tiles, each with 3 coloured gems. They're reversible, but the colours flip, so if there are 2 pink and 1 blue on one side, there will be 2 blue and 1 pink on the other. You roll the dice, which indicate the patterns of gems you need to create in each colour, and your job is to place the tiles to fill the grid, while ensuring that all the patterns are included. For a greater challenge, you can use the Dastardly or Devilish dice. In this example, you need to have 4 blue gems in a diamond shape, a chain of 4 connected yellows, a Y shape in pink, 1 connected group of orange gems, and 2 groups of green gems. The fastest player to complete the puzzle wins. Now, this game started out as a riff on our co-designed speed game Quuzzle. It morphed into a Genius game to sit in the same range as the best-selling Genius Square, when Rob set about ensuring that every combination of patterns was possible. Every single one. It was an incredible feat of mathematics and computing, and I'm in awe of Rob's achievement. I think it's too early to say whether the game has been a commercial success or not, but it's a lovely head-to-head puzzle and a great product. I'm proud of my part in enabling the creation of the game, even though it ultimately became Rob's own thing. Rob and I have been designing some exciting new games together this year, so I hope we'll have more products hitting the market before too long. My third wish was for one of my own games to hit the market, and it nearly happened. Zingazam was scheduled for release at Essenspiel in October 2022, but the timing was tight and it didn't make it. It will release in 2023. The game started out as a children's version of my trick-taking game Pikoko, but it quickly turned into its own thing. It remains a trick-taking game where you can't see your own cards, but it's very, very simple, easy enough for 6-year-olds and up. But still very fun for adults if you don't take it too seriously. I can't wait to share more information about it as soon as I have my own copy. My fourth wish for 2022 was to reach 5,000 subscribers. I'm currently at about 3,600, I think. I'm gaining about 100 a month. So
Seems doable, doesn't it? Get to 5,000? 6,000? That would be even better, wouldn't it? I think I'd need find some real nice new slant on the video to get myself up to 6,000. Either that or you lot are going to have to start sharing my videos a little bit more. Yeah, come on, do the work for me, okay?
As it happens, at the time of filming, I'm just a few subscribers short of 6,000. So not only did I achieve my goal, I pretty much achieved the unrealistic total that I scoffed at in the video. I had 3,600 subscribers in December 2021, accumulated over 8 years, and in the last year alone, 2,400 more have joined. Wish number 5 was to see 2021's massive shipping issues resolved. Now, I haven't heard as much chatter around shipping costs and delays in 2022, but I suspect that's more to do with a widespread acceptance that this is the new normal than any true resolution. Material costs and energy costs are higher than ever right now, and retail costs have increased accordingly. Sadly, it's still not an easy time for publishers. Wish number 6 was to attend Essenspiel after missing out in 2020 when it was cancelled, and 2021 when I was struggling with my day job after the disruptions of a year of lockdowns. Sadly, I didn't make it to Essen in 2022 either. It's been a tough year personally, and gaming has been my stress release valve, but sometimes real life has to take precedence, and unfortunately this year it just wasn't possible. Wish number 7 considered games for which I'd like to see an expansion in 2022, and my picks were Bunny Kingdom and Baron Park. I was disappointed to see nothing forthcoming. I can see that there's a micro expansion on its way in 2023, Bunny Express, which adds train tracks, and I guess that'll have to suffice. Wish number 8 was for a standalone sequel to Everdell. In 2022, with the arrival of the humongous Complete Collection, Everdell cemented its place as one of my favourite games of all time. Indeed, if I were to formulate a list right now, Everdell would be in with a fighting chance of claiming the top spot. I'm pleased to report that my wish came true. In 2022, My Little Everdell was released. A junior version of Everdell is right up my street, but this game hasn't reached the UK just yet. I can't wait to try it. Wish number 9 focused on new editions of older games. I picked 3 games as needing a revival: Witness, Arcadia and Libertalia. And Stonemaier Games came through for me. Libertalia Winds of Galecrest was released early in the year and it improved on the original, though the art style split opinion. I recently picked Libertalia as my favourite game of 2022. I guess we'll have to wait a little bit longer for Arcadia and Witness. And my final wish was for more lightweight movie-themed games from Ravensburger. I'm not sure this one really happened. There was a Wizard of Oz game, which I haven't tried, but movie-themed games were championed by other companies like Funko and The Op. Nothing for any of the properties that I requested though. No Gladiator, no Matrix, no Indiana Jones or Terminator, no The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. So I should really make some requests for 2023, shouldn't I? Now I'm going to struggle to come up with 10 new ones. Most of my 2022 wish list remains in place. So number 1, I still wish for continued success for UK designers. And number 2, well, I'm assuming that Zing Zam will hit the market in 2023, so I'm going to adjust the wish about having a game released. Let's set a goal. In 2023, I would like to have at least 2 new games signed to publishers. I've got some great prototypes up my sleeve, so it seems achievable. Number 3, I ought to set myself a YouTube target for 2023. In the last year I picked up 2,400 new subscribers. I don't know if I can keep up that momentum. 1 video per week is a lot. So I'm going to set a fairly conservative goal of 3,000 new subscribers. At the end of 2023 I would like to have a total of 9,000. And I've worked hard to improve my audio over recent weeks. I made a video about it and the comments were unbelievably helpful. Thank you all so much. I hope I can continue to improve my video and audio quality in 2023. Number 4, my wishes about improvements in the industry continue to hold true. I would like to see publishers, retailers, distributors and conventions have an easier time in 2023. I'm really grateful for the support of various publishers and distributors over the course of this year. Stonemaier, Pandasaurus, AEG, Zoch, Amarone and Coiled Spring have all provided review copies, which were much appreciated. Number 5, to focus in on that a little bit, I'll throw a little love in the direction of one particular distributor. Flavian from Hachette Board Games UK has been such a positive presence in the UK scene over the last year. They're a very new distributor and they've got amazing games in their range. I've received many review copies from Hachette over the year, for which I'm extremely grateful. Flavian never puts any pressure on me at all and allows me total freedom to give my honest opinion about the games. I hope that Hachette continue to grow and has an increasing presence in the UK market. Now, number 6, I want to get to Essen Spiel this year. It really is my favourite week of the year, and while my family and day job have to come first, I'll do whatever I can to get there in 2023. I love meeting publishers at Essen Spiel, and I enjoy the buzz of new games and pitching my prototypes. Number 7, I would still like another expansion for Baron Park and Bunny Kingdom, but I ought to add 1 or 2 more titles to the list. So predictably, I'm going to request an expansion for Libertalia. I'd love to see some new cards and loot scoring options. I'm sure I read some hints from Holy Grail Games for a possible expansion for Caesar's Empire, bringing Asterix and Obelix into the mix. I'd love to see that. And number 8, for a standalone sequel, I'd like to see a new version of Wingspan, based around another type of animal. So I'm going to say dinosaurs, or maybe fish. Number 9, I need a slot for revivals of older games. Now, I was really pleased to experience the old kids game Burg Appenzell from Zoch for the first time this year. Witness and Arcadia remain on my list, and Mists over Carcassonne has renewed my interest in Klaus-Jürgen Raeder's classic, and I'm regretting selling my old copy of Carcassonne the Castle, so I'd like to see that come back. Perhaps with a few of the other, older, out-of-print variants like Carcassonne the City or Carcassonne the Discovery. Number 10. My final wish last year was for movie-themed games, but if we go for broader intellectual properties, Caesar's Empire has made me want more games based on Franco-Belgian comics. Probably too much to ask to get a Spirou and Fantasio game, or one based on the Marsupilami, but surely it's time for a game based around Tintin, or even better, my childhood favourite, Lucky Luke. While we're on comics, how cool would it be to get a massive strategy game based on Jeff Smith's Bone? I'd love that. Well, I'll leave it at that. What are your wishes for 2023? Let me know in the comments. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and until next time, all the best.